Hey guys, Melanie here. I've been wanting to start a series on my channel about my journey with keto for a long time, but I didn't really know where to start. And then one day I was walking through Costco and I was heading to pick up my beloved wisps. I think you all know wisps, but just in case you don't, they're amazing, right? Everyone loves wisps. So I went to pick them up, and then right next to them on the shelf, I saw something I had never seen before in my life, and I've never heard anyone talk about it. Look at this. Cheddar protein crisps. And these macros, they have the macros right on the front, okay? They know what's up. They know what we're looking for. So that is, serving size is 21 grams, 10 servings per container. 14 grams of protein, 90 calories, 3 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of sugars. So, wow, right? I knew that I had to give these a try. Like, how can you not? So, I just wanted to do a quick review because fate seems to have dropped this into my lap, and I assume it's like a new product because I've never seen it or heard of it before. I don't want to Google it and find out because I'm lazy. But I'm sure as heck gonna try them and review them for you, so let's go ahead and do that right now. So yeah, my favorite thing about these is the fact that, first of all, I can't open them with one hand. Oh yeah, I did it. My favorite thing about these is the bold move of putting the macros right on the front. Like, they know you're running through the store and you just see something you've never seen before. You don't have time to read the package and flip it over, but by putting them big and bold right on the front, you're just gonna be like, yeah, that fits my macros, throw it in the cart. Smart move. I appreciate it. So, these are by a brand called Shrewd Food, which I have not heard of. They have a helpful thing on their package that defines the meaning of the word shrewd and the meaning of the word food. Shrewd, adjective, astute in practical matters. Food, noun, nourishment eaten to provide energy. I mean, it's cute. I don't know if they're trying to be, like, funny by doing that, like cheeky, because like everyone knows what shrewd and food mean, but like whatever. It doesn't matter. All that matters is, does it taste good? So, looking at the picture on the packaging, they kind of look like tater tot. It's not really clear what they are. So, when I opened them, I was shocked to see something that looks like a cheese puff, right? Like one of those Hare's cheese balls that come in the big plastic tub. I was surprised. I did not expect that. The other thing that hit me immediately was that unmistakable smell of nuclear cheese powder. You can kind of tell it's that nuclear orange cheese powder that we all associate with Kraft mac and cheese or Kraft dinner if you're in Canada. And, cheese puffs and stuff like that. If you've been on keto a while, it might have been some time since you have smelled or tasted that. So I got like this wave of nostalgia right away opening the bag. So yeah, that's my first impression without tasting it, but let's see what they taste like. So right off the bat, you get that strong, powdery cheese flavor. Very familiar. We've all had it before. Probably, unless you're like severely lactose intolerant, in which case I'm sorry and I don't know why you're watching this video because these are literally made of all dairy. So if you're wondering how they made, by the way, a puff like this with almost no carbs in it, it's made out of, it looks like it's made out of whey powder, basically, like powdered milk, and that's what they have done to sort of try and ape the texture of those types of snacks, which typically are made with cornmeal most of the time. Do I have cheese powder on my face? I'm feeling self-conscious about that. So, flavor-wise, right on the money. It's exactly the taste you're expecting. Texture-wise, I'm a little bit disappointed, but to be fair, it is extremely difficult with low-carb ingredients to create that super light, crispy, texture that you get with the cornmeal-based snacks that you typically would associate with this kind of, look. But the thing is, for me at least, I'm very texture sensitive to foods. So when I see a little orange ball like that looks like a cheese puff, my mouth is expecting a certain texture, a very specific certain texture. And when I taste that cheese powder on the outside, it's priming me to expect that very certain specific texture. And then I bite into it, and it's not that texture. It is crunchier and more dense than your typical like cheese puff snack would be. Now that is not a bad thing. It's just not the texture that I was expecting in my lizard brain. Logically, I know these are probably not going to have the same texture as a snack that is made of, high carb ingredients. That's just not a realistic expectation. Crunchy stuff on keto is often a challenge. It's difficult to get that texture. So although my lizard brain, my subconscious is a little disappointed at the texture, I have to say the flavor is great. And I think the texture isn't like offensive. I could definitely get used to it. And I can see myself snacking on these definitely after having a few drinks. It's the kind of thing that you go immediately to when you're craving something crunchy and salty and cheesy. It's the kind of thing I might throw in my bag and take along with me to the bar, so I have something keto-friendly to snack on. Or to the movies. Don't tell anyone. They sneak snacks into the movie. Everyone does it, right? Like, they don't even care at this point anymore. I think they've given up that battle. I think texture-wise, they're kind of in an uncanny valley where they're so similar in every single way to a standard cheese puff snack, except for that one thing where they're not quite the right texture. It almost makes it more noticeable that the texture is off. And that's just an unfortunate reality of any time there's a keto food that's meant to act as a substitute for a high-carb food. There's always going to be something a little off about them. But overall, I'm really impressed with these. At my Costco, I believe they were $8.99 for a bag, which makes them $1 cheaper than Wisps are at my store. I would not consider these a substitute for Wisps. They're quite different. They don't have a similar flavor at all. If you've never tried Wisps, I highly recommend them, but they are made with Parmesan cheese. They have a very sharp, salty flavor. These definitely have a very different flavor because it's that powdery cheddar flavor that, again, everyone knows. I don't have to describe it. Y'all know what it tastes like. So if that's something you are missing in your life, definitely give these a try. I don't know where else they might be available, but I know my Costco has them, so check Costco. Again, the brand is Shrewd Food Protein Crisps, and I guess the flavor designation is baked cheddar. So maybe they're coming out with more flavors. I don't know. I will try and find this manufacturer's website and link to it in the description, because I think they're doing really cool things, and I'm always excited to see new keto-friendly snacks come out. So yeah, I think that's about it for my impressions of this snack. If you would like to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Okay, love you, keto family. Bye-bye.